It was a good, a week of practice. I don't know how you classify this week, being that it's a Thursday game, a little bit different. But we got good work in, and just a couple updates for you guys. Javon hasn't been cleared yet, so unless he's cleared by the end of the day, he won't be traveling. Ian, we're not going to take Ian Tobler. His ankle is just not quite right yet, and being that he's a freshman, we want to make sure he's right and has practice before we take him to one of these games. But Jordan Barrett looked like he got through practice well today, so we'll take a look at him later on this afternoon, tomorrow morning, see where he is, and he could factor into the game plan at some position, or even as an emergency guy. And then, so now we have officially moved Kevin McReynolds over to offensive line. He's going to wear number 50. He'll be a guard, but he's still an emergency defensive lineman as well. And he actually has done a good job at that, and I think he's excited about the position switch. Then tomorrow, we'll come out here in the morning and get some final field preparation. Of course, our mental preparation isn't done yet. We've got a number of meetings to go, but most of the heavy-duty lifting is done. Tomorrow we'll just come out here and brush up on some things, and then get on the plane and go to Houston. So.
Will you just kind of walk through at Rice Stadium, or when you get there?
No, we're not going to walk through. We're going to walk through it.
I mean, just like kind of like, this is it, see you later kind
just,
of thing.
Yeah, you know what? I just think it's important. It's a stadium that none of these guys have ever been to before. Get a feel for the locker room, how it's laid out. Walk the tunnel out to the field, walk around the field, get a feel for the environment. So the first time we see it isn't when we get there on Thursday, and that'll be something that's typical, and I think it's just creating familiarity for our players.
How concerned are you about the humidity with the depth on the lines?
Well, there's nothing we can do about it, so it's not something we worry about. It's something that we consider and plan for. But in terms of, I don't bring it up.
Right.
We don't talk about it as with the players. It is what it is. We can't control it, so we're just going to push through it and manage it as best we can as a coaching staff.
Does it make you even happier about the time spent in San Bernardino, getting kind of prepared for that?
The one thing you can prepare for the heat. The humidity is a different story. I've spent a lot of time in the South. I don't know if you guys have ever spent time down in the South, and that humidity is a different animal. But once again, it's like we talked about the rain yesterday. We can't control the environment, and so we're not going to worry about it. We'll plan for it, we'll prepare for it, but we're not going to worry about it.
Is there something you can take from your stint with the Falcons that can help the team the next couple days?
No, you know what? We played inside. We played inside.
But
we played down in Tampa.
Yeah.
We played in Carolina. Those were hot weather games. No, I think it's just a matter of hydrating and not waiting too long to hydrate.
Right.
And I think and these guys have done a nice job of that, all week. Drinking the water, drinking the Gatorade, staying away from soda. There's certain guys I'm sure that are, potentially drinking the Pedialyte, things like that. But once again, it's not something that we talk to the players about or dwell on with the players, because it becomes a distraction. We don't want it to be a distraction. It's something that we have to plan for and manage as a coaching staff.
You gonna bring out the popsicles from San Bernardino?
No, we couldn't get those to freeze half the time out in San Bernardino, so we're not going to bring those. But that's a good idea. Maybe we should.
You'd mentioned, the other day that you had been coaching in the NFL 25 plus years. But with this being your first college game, what are your emotions like?
I don't know. Fine. Like I'm anxious like I'm always anxious. Really, I'm excited to watch these guys go out and compete. I really am. They've worked really, really hard through spring. They've had an outstanding fall camp. We've got a lot of newcomers that are going to get a chance to take the field for the first time as UCLA Bruins. It's going to be my first time going out there in a UCLA shirt and hat and in a competitive environment. These guys haven't been in a competitive environment really for over 8 months since the bowl game. And so I'm more than anything, I'm excited to just watch our guys go out and enjoy doing what they do, which is play football and cut it loose and have fun.
Thanks, Jim.
Okay, all right. Okay.